Here in Everett, the Angel of the Winds Arena was a dedicated site solely for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine here in Snohomish County. And the health officer here says it could be about a week before it starts up here again, and possibly at some other sites. Johnson & Johnson's one-dose vaccine is expected to flow again, and that is in addition to stocks of the vaccine already in refrigerators at public health vaccination sites, pharmacies, and doctors' offices.
It's clear, based on information presented today, that on both the population health and individual health levels, the benefit-risk ratio of this vaccine favors its continued use.
Dr. Jeff Duchin represents the largest county health department in Washington, King County. He says the benefits of the J&J vaccine outweigh the risks of blood clots, but those risks can be mitigated.
With a warning that will accompany the product information from the FDA on the product sheet about rare potential adverse events, and with information for patients on what to look for to allow early identification, prompt treatment, and reduction in risk of potential bad outcomes from these rare events.
1, 2, 3.
But unlike the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines, the volume of J&J has been pretty small, representing only about 5% of the doses available so far. But it is expected to play a bigger role ahead. Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkin says the city's expecting far more shots in its upcoming weeks, and J&J could then start building into the mix.
But there's a number of people who would prefer the J&J and have a one and done type of shot. And in some places that's going to be better. I just want to remind people that while there were some serious side effects, there were millions of doses that were administered without that.
So again, Snohomish County thinking it may be about a week before the J&J vaccine starts up again, but I expect we will be hearing more news from different counties and the State Department of Health itself. In Everett, Glenn Farley, King 5 News.
Glenn, thank you. Well, today the state reported more than 1,700 new cases of COVID-19. As of last week, we were averaging 1,300 new cases a day. That's up from 700 back in early March. Yesterday, Governor Jay Inslee warned that we're entering our fourth wave of infections. Meanwhile, Oregon is not faring much better.
Today's cases topped 1,000, with Oregon now ranking second in the nation for having the most rapid growth of infections spread.
Oregon Governor Kate Brown announcing several counties there are about to move into the extreme risk category because of rising COVID cases and hospitalizations.
Seattle's mayor says the city is getting a huge boost in vaccines next week because of the feds.
It's really good news. Next week, we'll be getting 50,000 doses.
From a previous high of 30,000. Durkin's office says this means the city can fully staff vaccinations at Lumen Field, which has the ability to give out up to 22,000 doses a day. Walk-up vaccinations are also now available in West Seattle and Rainier Beach for anybody 16 and older.
Well, this weekend, one vaccine clinic in Seattle will target underserved communities of color. The clinic in the Central District's offering 300 Pfizer vaccines. It's at the Emerald City Community Seventh-day Adventist Church. A state report in February found less than 5% of Hispanic people in Washington were vaccinated, even though they make up more than 13% of the state's population. And only about 2% of the Black community was vaccinated. And Black people make up nearly 4% of the population.
We serve a community that before the pandemic already faced insurmountable health disparities. We want to make sure that people have the space and the opportunity to receive the vaccine.
So you will need an appointment. Just text the word SHOT to 206-448-4545. We will send you a link.